War and peace. I'm betting we're going to spend a lot more time on the first one of those concepts. 1 plus 1 greater than 2? I don't think so. That's not what my addition tables say. ADA says, still awaiting input. Mother must return. Attempting resurrection. Mother module complete. Need external reference to correct. Praise be the founders. Okay, so I think I was wrong about what's going on with the computer. I thought it was in standby mode or something, but appears it's damaged, comatose or something. And this better not be a reference to Leah from Creeper World 3, because if it is, I'm going to scream. It looks like it, though. And then the 1 plus 1 greater than 2, are we getting another ADA, another computer? Lots of islands here, different shapes and sizes. We're going to be hopping around quite a bit. Down here we have energy, saved up for us about 300 worth. We've got a free urn, we have resource terrain, a couple totems, read on. More totems here, lots of totems on this map, a total of 8. And we also have to collect the info cache. We've got more buried urns by the spore launchers, which are only one at a time. They've got long intervals, they're not synchronized. Those don't seem to be too big of an issue. Protected by the mesh in this direction, we have a blob nest, but this is a normal behavior one, and we have an emitter. 140 every second, that doesn't seem too scary. Same shutoff scale as last map, so we'd expect similar amounts of creeper, but it should take longer to build. So we no longer have the building that had all the blobs exploding with creeper in it. So, doesn't look too scary, but the creeper always has surprises in store. Let's see how we do on this one. Gonna build out our towers and get moving here. I don't want to take up that area because I want my factories to be in that vicinity eventually. Hop over this way. I do want to secure the greenar right over here so that we can use that on the totems. And this particular crossing has to be pretty much just right. There we go. We have some activity over there, which the Sarge is apparently going to tell us about. So, creeper egg threat identified. Extreme threat. Defense unknown. Priority is retreat/survive. And I agree with Danu. If Sarge is not saying his usual attack, nullify routine, then he's concerned. I'm going to be concerned too. Hold on, we must not forgo an opportunity for conversation with the others. Eggs are just a fear response. Feel solidarity with those that tremble. This is not a peaceful safari. This is not an afternoon picnic. We'd like to go in peace, hippie, but that's not really an option here. Have you not been paying attention? And the preacher, one each of other two, the warrior and the peacemaker, as was foretold. We have a prophecy, and also a sniper unit has been fashioned. Apart from the warrior and apart from the peacemaker, use thy sniper to continue your journey. Ugh. Praise be the founders! But, most importantly, snipers, very useful, and they counter the eggs, so that's our central conflict for this mission. Snipers can stop the eggs from the spore launchers, so another use for the spore launchers. Fun. And with the buried urns by them and the fact they're producing eggs, the pro strat for this map, I'm sure, is something in the variant of rush these two spore launchers, knock them out, then you can push up the sides, essentially ignore this one. You've cut down your eggs production, but that would be quite difficult to do. I'm not sure if I could accomplish it, and I want to see the full force of the eggs anyway, so let's just sort of let them do their thing. Snipers can stop the blobs, and then their eggs are attracted to unactivated totems, so the more totems we can gather quickly, the less eggs there will be in those parts of the map, and it'll help us consolidate, advance further into the level. Let's take a look at what these eggs are actually doing. They're exploding into creeper. So for the second map in a row, we have a non-traditional, I guess you would say, source of creeper to deal with. And with those about, pretty obvious that we need to build weapons roughly, yesterday. So we'll get on that. For the sniper, you don't want it to be like down here where it can't shoot up on the plateau. It needs reasonably good line of sight. We'll do a mortar and a cannon there. And a couple cannons here, and a mortar there. You know what? Let's do a second mortar. And then a sniper, and we have stored energy, which is the only reason I'm building this many weapons at once. So we'll see how all of this goes. But hopefully this will help. Oh, here comes an egg, and... boy, that was close. We just got that sniper up in time. Alright, let's continue our process here. Now, I want to secure these two islands as quickly as I can, with sniper popping one of the eggs over there. With the idea being, you know, grab that resource terrain and keep the eggs away from that area. And then we can advance further. But I think we definitely need to get going on our factory, urn portal, and refinery over here to gather that liftic for the totems. And then we can tower up around the rest of this island. I'm going to want another cannon here as well. And yeah, they're probably going to get this tower, but oh well, if they do. So this is up. Let's move up this way. Pylon there, and then we can connect to this particular totem. And let's get some missiles going. Not a huge threat again from the spores, but I'd rather not tempt fate. Let's get some of... you know what? I'll put it there, and I'll just tower up a bit more to supply it. Missile going up here. And I think I'd like one over here as well. And a sniper over here, too. I'll move those in a bit, but at least they're up and running. Our liftic is starting to come in. And this tower actually did survive there, so let's go over there and clear that out. I am going to take a moment to spend a little more, too. I'm going to put another mortar up on each of these spots. I don't want to get too behind on having enough firepower to keep the worst of the enemy away. Okay, so tower here. You can move forward, keep clearing all of that out. We're looking good here. Let's miner. Something like that should work. And yeah, that's definitely all the energy I want to expend for now. I think it's going to put me in deficit as it is. Yep, so we're just going to wait. Get a few more towers up. Okay. Now we're doing alright. And we can put a few more of these on to finish this area. I think... yeah. That'll work. Okay, you're connected there. That should get all of them rolling. Let's move you this way. I think I want my sniper more like about there. We seem to be holding this back fine at the moment. So, let's pile on here. And then we can pull you back. As soon as we get this pylon up, start building miners in that location. Let's get a couple extra snipers up too, just for future use. Okay. You can go. Where are my miners? There they are. Looking pretty good. It probably wouldn't hurt me to throw a tower there. So we have two totems. We're defending very effectively. Time to scale up and attack. I am going to want to use some sprayers. Just going to put a couple here and a couple over here. And we're basically going to be doing two-pronged attack. This way and this way. So probably going to be taking a more standoffish view with the camera so I can keep an eye on more of what's happening in both directions, and hopefully not do anything too aggressively foolish. And then, I haven't plugged in the urn. I meant to plug that in for fire range, so that's been available for quite a while. Pylon? Then I want to sort of have an artery going up both directions. That should work for now. And this should be decent over here. See if we can hold that. I think maybe we can if we just move forward a bit. Nope. Okay, a little bit premature. I'll get it there, though. I think getting that cannon up there will help us if we can keep it in place. Yeah. Now I ought to be able to make all of that work. Okay. Just want to ramp up, I think, at this stage now. With more energy coming in from our miners, we should be able to support a larger force. Although I do want to switch, in a moment here, some of the miners over. Let's go blue-white. And then we'll get some of that in to begin the AC process. We'll need to expand our territory, of course, to get these in decent positions, but at least they're going up. I think we should have enough to begin. Yeah, this is going back. Let's begin pushing forward now. We are starting to see AC accumulation. That's very nice. I think it wouldn't hurt me to throw another cannon or two at each location as well. Oh, that's not connected. Pushing back a little bit here. Should be a reasonable pylon. I'd like to get some of these in a little bit better firing positions. All right. We're definitely progressing better on this side, so let's let the other part just sort of fight its way. And I want to get one of those snipers over here. Try to secure it up there, and I think I'm definitely going to need... There goes a blob. Let's move forward mortars. Okay, this is pretty well under control now. And I think we can nullify. Let's get rid of that. Let's also get a terp going. Fill in all this area with additional energy. Okay. Be able to uncover those urns. Let's move up, and I think this is a good ledge for a sniper on this direction. Yeah, I like that. You can pop all those eggs from back here and we'll be far enough away from them. I would think that we don't have any particularly huge issues resulting. Some more firepower forward. And I don't want to push forward much further than this. I'd like to get a couple cannons up on this ledge, but I want to pop all those eggs first and just absorb that flow. So we're at just under 40k. We do have some more urns up. Okay. So I want to deal with sort of the correction for this mission. Last time we said that energy collection is used for miners. Well, it's used for miners that are set to energy. But if they're set to blueite, they use mine production. And let's do a test to see how all of that works. So we're going to switch all of our miners to blueite, first of all. And we're going to set this energy collection one. We're also going to want to grab the fire rate. That's going to help us. So we're just going to see how much that energy collection aids just the towers at first. And we also want to move our terp over this way. We'll, of course, take this a bit to, spool up the amount of energy. So we'll wait until that maxes out. But I also want to grab that other urn and throw it on this. Begin increasing our firepower. And we're good with the pylons. Let's move out up here more. And I want to get this nullifier going. If I can on this spore tower. I just gotta... I think we're clear now. Let's definitely get you farther forward. Okay, so we're up to plus 3.2, plus 3.3. It's still climbing. And let's move forward out here. It'd be nice to get to this particular... There we go. Get to that totem. And we're looking good here. Except where did our terp go? It's too far away. Okay. Let's get that up in position. I think we're ready for another pylon. Let's do a couple there. Energy's still climbing. Let's connect to the liftic. Connect to the totem with the liftic, rather. Okay, and let's throw some urns on a couple more of these. So now we're being very effective at pushing it back. We have half the totems on the map. We're looking very, very good indeed. Pylon there. Okie dokie. Now we're pretty much steady on our energy boost, I think. It's going up a little bit as we build more towers. But we're set here. So, it is at 100%. If we look, we're about plus 9, maybe a little more. If we switch all these over to energy... then we are, in fact, seeing that boost. That's going up higher. And it's a 50% increase that you get from the energy collection urn. So let's say that we didn't want to do it that way. We switch back to blue-white. We get them all here. Okay, we're producing 4.8. So we're going to switch this urn over to mine production and see how much more than the 4.8 we can actually come up with. And we have enough resources on this map that, you know, I don't really have to worry too much about doing it super efficiently, so it seemed a good place for a test. I definitely want to make sure that I don't run out of weapons. This over here is my primary place I want to attack, because I also need to go over to this totem. Okay, we're pretty much in endgame mode at this stage, clearing everything out as best we are able. Let's pile on, say about there. That should be close enough. And then I want to throw these cannons down here. There's another one. Wouldn't hurt if you helped out. Pull the mortars forward to make sure we're not letting this come up here from the mesh. And once these land, I want to throw a pylon down here. There we go. We are connected. All of that should work. Okay, this direction now. Cover it with towers. Where is my... there's a pylon here. And then up this way. You're good. Let's put one over to here. And over there. And over there. And we lost something. Mortar out this way. You know what? I think that was a blob. Sniper, you're going up there. And we did have this one over here, but let's move that forward as well. So I find it very easy to forget about those, but you definitely want to keep them moving forward. Should be safe to move these down. And I don't expect to need them. Let's just throw a few more up here just in case something happens with that mesh. Alright, so we've got... I want some earned mortars moving along. And you can see we're up to 9.6 blue-white. So it actually doubles that amount. We don't need that extra blue-white, but we'll go ahead and use it. That's quite a boost, so if you need lots of AC on a map, it can be very helpful. Now let's keep on moving along. Just wanted to find the earned ones here because obviously use those urns to good effect. There's only space for so many mortars. And I want to clear off a lot of this. Now let's just do a landing. And this is excessive, but, you know, yeah, we're getting the reclaim. We don't care. Let's move all of you forward so that you're ready for whatever needs to happen. Looks like we're doing pretty well at knocking all this down. Only less than 10,000. Creeper. Can we connect a tower here? Well, I think we can if we... yeah, that'll work. Let's leave some of these up. Move some of them here. Pylon across. Let's take some of this with us. We're just going to sort of massively invade at this stage. Subtlety is over. I'm going to throw a couple snipers up. And we have a gift. The info cache. Far OS semaphore subsystem. 21 of 21 valid checksums. Can't get better than that. Okay, so let's connect up everywhere, basically. Let's get to this totem. Blobs continuing to go boom, which means we're doing a decent job of maintaining coverage with our snipers. You're clear. You can move on. All of you can come join the party. It's time to finish the slaughter. Sorry, hippie, but all the creeper must die. That's the way of things. Let's keep that terp back. I would like to nullify this emitter. Make our job significantly easier. Connect up to that totem. We're just moving in batches now. And this right here is a curious thing. It's funny how some of the things in this game interact. If we go there... Oh, we're blowing up the eggs. I actually want to see if I can stop all of them from blowing up. There we go. And we lost the tower. Okay, let's get it back. Now, because an interesting thing happens if you fill up that shield while the eggs are still around it. So I want to keep these far enough away so that it actually happens. But close enough to keep the creeper from destroying my towers. I think that's the spot I want. Speed this up a bit and see what we can see. I thought this would just blow them up, but it doesn't. It literally just, like, it levitates them. Then they sit on top of the shield. And they're going to rapidly fall off. Eventually. And then they explode. That's not really that important, I just thought it was amusing. Okay, so we have completed War and Peace. We're out of here. Next up is Shattered. This will not make the hippie happy. It seems we're going from bad to worse. Serious, more and more, War and Peace, Shattered. Where do we just get our peaceful commune? Apparently not yet. So thanks for watching, everybody. More Creeper World 4 coming up soon.